Hello and welcome to this walkthrough of a project I am very excited to share with you. We will be looking at a 360 VR chemistry lab safety training project. The initial idea was to find a way to give students a basic understanding of chemical lab safety procedures before they come to their first face-to-face course. We will be looking at this inside of Canvas LMS. This project is SCORM compliant, and I have imported it as a graded assignment. Let's first take a look at the assignment. Obviously, there's a lot more that we could share about this in the instructions, but the main takeaway I wanted to impart was how to navigate this special method of instructional delivery. Here we present students with the option of using their computer, mobile device, or VR headset. There's a wide range of devices students may have, however, this list covers the main types quite well. Let's go ahead and open the trainer. It's HTML5 based, so there's no worries about Flash going away. This video is being made in October 2020. The first item we see is a quick title screen that automatically advances to our first menu. For computers and tablets, the view I specified is the view students will see initially. It was rather interesting working on this type of menu because outside of the gaming industry, there aren't a whole lot of applications for 3D menus. This menu started as a 3D model I created in 3D Studio Max. I intentionally built it without too much distraction so the students will have an easier time navigating. One interesting item of note is that a VR headset does not care what I have set to be the initial position. However, because it's so easy to look around with the headset on, this isn't a challenge. There are basically three parts to this trainer. The first part is a collection of 360 VR videos. I directed the professor to simply give a tour as she would do for students in her lab. The second part is a deeper look into the kinds of lab equipment and their uses in the chemistry lab. This is then followed up by a third part, which is a quiz delivered directly from inside the VR environment. This quiz is capable of passing a score to the learning management system. To me, that's what makes this project special. Being able to have actual assessment in a 3D environment has a lot of possibility. Let's begin by taking a look at one of these training videos now. Here the instructor is giving us a welcome to the course. She is showing us the basics of personal protective equipment. What some of the expectations are for us while we're in the lab. It's interesting being in a 360 environment because we do have the ability to look around and see what she's maybe speaking about that isn't right in front of us. This is a big advantage of 360 video. Let's go back to our main menu. Let's have a look at the lab equipment portion. Here we are presented with an array of items that we would have seen the instructor talk about during one of the videos. This will allow us to get a better description of that item. If we look around the room, we do notice that there are also other hotspots which will give us information as well. If I click on Sink and Eye Wash, I am taken to another location in the room. This allows us to build in some mobility in case we need the student to be able to move between various locations but still feel as though they are in the same space. Let's go back to the main menu. Now I'll open up the quiz. This quiz references items the students have learned about via labels. They have the ability to look around during this quiz. In some cases, they actually need to look around, as some of the items may be outside of their immediate view. I'm going to go ahead and fill out the quiz really quick. Once I am finished with the quiz, I see a green check mark next to it. I can choose to see my quiz results if I like, and I can see I scored 100%. The score has been passed to Canvas. If there is something I missed, I can choose to review the quiz. Once I'm finished, I will just click the main menu. The last item I have is beside the university's mascot logo. We are the University of Texas Permian Basin Falcons. We're located in Odessa, Texas. I will click on the credits. This is just a fun way of showing who was involved in the project. As you can see, it did not require a large team. We have Dr. Ryan Olish, who was with me when I was filming and helped in testing out the project. Next, we have Dr. Milka Montez, who is a chemistry professor here at the university, and she also served as our subject matter expert and actress. And finally, there I am, Curtis Rogers. I am narrating this presentation, and I built basically everything you've seen in this project. The UTBB XR Syndicate is our group of extended reality enthusiasts, which we have here on campus. I will go back to the main menu now. That's really it for this nutshell view of this project. I'm very excited to see how this process and technology is used moving into the future. Thanks for watching.